Every time the king of Aram planned an ambush, Israel was ready. Someone was warning them, and the king of Aram wanted to know who. "Which of you is the traitor?" the king demanded. His officers exchanged fearful glances. None of them had spoken a word. "It is not us, my king," the officer said. "It is Elisha, the prophet in Israel. He tells their king even the words you speak in your bedroom." That night, the king of Aram sent his finest horses, his chariots, and a great army to surround one small town and capture one old man. Under cover of darkness, the army moved across the hills toward Dothan, silent, disciplined, and certain no one would see them coming. By the time the sun began to rise, the entire town was surrounded, and inside, everyone was still asleep, except for one man. The servant stepped outside to start the morning and stopped cold. Horses, chariots, an army surrounding the entire town. He ran back inside, shaking. "Master, the army, they've surrounded the whole city. What are we going to do?"
"Do not be afraid," he said quickly. "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them."
Elisha stepped outside and lifted his hands to heaven. "Lord," he prayed, "open his eyes, let him see." And suddenly the servant could see. The mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire, surrounding Elisha on every side. Fire horses, fire chariots, an army the enemy could never fight, because they could never even see it. The servant's fear melted into wonder. What he had feared as death was, all along, protection he could not see. Still unaware of what surrounded them, the Aramean army pressed forward, straight toward the town, and straight toward Elisha. Elisha did not hide. He walked out alone to meet the army that had come to capture him. Elisha prayed again, not for sight this time, but for blindness. "Lord, strike this army," he said, "so they cannot see." In an instant, the soldiers could not see. They stumbled into one another, confused, weapons falling from their hands. Elisha stepped among them. "This is not the way," he said gently. "Follow me, and I will bring you to the man you seek." For miles, the prophet led the very army that had come to kill him, straight into the heart of enemy territory. By evening, they reached the gates of Samaria, the capital city of Israel itself. The soldiers still could not see where they were. The guards of Samaria could hardly believe their eyes. Their enemy's entire army led calmly inside their own gates. Once inside, Elisha prayed a third time. "Lord, open their eyes now and let them see where they are." Their sight returned, and horror spread across every face. They were not at Dothan. They were trapped inside Samaria itself. The king of Israel turned to Elisha, hand on his sword. "Father, shall I strike them down?" "Set bread and water before them," Elisha said, "and send them home." So a feast was made, and the raids on Israel stopped. When you feel surrounded by problems, remember, you may see the battle, but God sees the victory. What looks like a hopeless situation can become a place where God reveals His power.